Proverbs 1. Wisdom starts here. These are Solomon's Proverbs, straight wisdom from the man God blessed with the most knowledge. This book gon' teach you how to move smart, stay righteous, and avoid foolishness. It's for young ones who need guidance and grown folks who want to level up in wisdom. Stay away from foolishness. Fear of the Lord is the first step to real wisdom, but fools laugh at knowledge and correction. Listen, young blood. Your parents been through some things. Don't ignore their advice. It's like gold chains and fresh kicks. It makes you look good. But if your crew is out here saying, "Aye, let's hit a lick, let's rob somebody, let's jump somebody for no reason," don't even think about rolling with them. They setting themselves up for disaster. They out here laying traps, but they the ones who gon' get caught up. Greed and easy money only lead to destruction. Wisdom is calling, but are you listening? Wisdom is out in the streets yelling, "Y'all really gonna keep being hard-headed? How long y'all gonna ignore knowledge? Y'all laughed at my advice, ignored my warnings. Now trouble is coming, and I ain't gonna save you." When disaster hits, when life humbles you, when you crying for help, I'ma be quiet. You had your chance, but you ain't want to listen. Now you gotta deal with the consequences. But whoever listens to wisdom, they gon' live in peace, unbothered by fear and trouble. Proverbs 2. Chase wisdom, like you chase the bag. Aye, young blood, if you really want to be wise, listen up. Soak in knowledge like a sponge. Hunt for understanding like you hunting for money. Pray for wisdom like your life depends on it. If you do that, you'll understand how to move with God. He's the source of all wisdom, and He blesses those who walk right. He protects His people and makes sure the real ones stay solid. Wisdom will keep you out of trouble. If you let wisdom guide you, it'll keep you out of drama. It'll stop you from getting mixed up with shady people, those who talk slick but stay plotting behind the scenes. Some folks love the wrong path and celebrate foolishness. They out here moving grimy, lying, stealing, and setting people up. Wisdom will help you see through their games and keep your soul clean. Stay away from the wrong type of love. Wisdom will also save you from that one person. You know, the one who talks sweet but leads you straight to destruction. The one who left behind real love and out here moving reckless. They ain't got no loyalty, and their path only leads to heartbreak and regret. Choose the right path. The ones who move with wisdom, they gon' stand strong and inherit the blessings. But the ones who chase foolishness, they won't last. Stay on the right path, and you'll never have to look over your shoulder. Proverbs 3. Trust God. Don't lean on your own game plan. Don't forget what I'm teaching you. Keep God's wisdom close, and you'll live a long, blessed life. Let love and loyalty be your trademark. Keep them in your heart, and people will respect you. Trust in the Lord with all you got. Don't just rely on your own understanding. Acknowledge Him in everything you do, and He'll clear the path for you. Stop thinking you know it all. Fear God and turn from foolishness. That's the real key to health and strength. Honor God with your money. He'll take care of you. Give God your first and best, your time, your energy, and yeah, even your money. When you do that, He'll make sure you always got more than enough. But listen, when God checks you, don't get mad. He corrects the ones He loves, just like a good father checks his kids. Wisdom is worth more than any bag. Wisdom is better than money, better than gold, better than diamonds. With wisdom comes long life, riches, respect, and peace. God used wisdom to create the whole world. The skies, the oceans, everything runs on His knowledge. So if you stay tapped into wisdom, you'll always be secure. Walk right and stay safe. If you move wisely, you won't have to be paranoid. No need to lose sleep worrying. God got you. If you got the power to help somebody, do it. Don't say, come back tomorrow, if you can bless them today. Don't plot against people for no reason. Don't be jealous of wicked folks. They might look like they winning, but they ain't. God is against the shady, but he blesses the ones who walk right. The foolish get exposed, but the wise, they stay winning. Real ones get honor, but fools get laughed at. Proverbs 4. Stay locked in on wisdom. Listen up, young blood. Pay attention when I drop this wisdom. I was once in your shoes, and my father told me the same thing I'm telling you now. Hold on to wisdom like your life depends on it, because it does. Wisdom is the cheat code. Get wisdom. Get understanding. Don't forget it. Don't turn away from it. Love wisdom and it'll protect you. Chase wisdom and it'll elevate you. If you live by these words, you gonna move different. Your steps will be clear and you won't stumble. Watch where you walk. Look, there are two paths. One, the path of the righteous. It shines brighter every day. Two, the path of the wicked. It's dark, dangerous, and full of traps. Stay off the wrong road. Don't even step foot on it. If you see trouble coming, go the other way. Guard your heart like a vault. Everything you do starts in your heart, so protect it at all costs. Watch your mouth. Speak life, not nonsense. Keep your eyes on the goal. Don't get distracted by foolishness. Stay on the right path. Don't swerve left or right. Stay locked in, stay focused, and let wisdom guide you. Proverbs 5. Stay away from that trap. Listen up, young blood. Pay attention to this wisdom. It's gonna save you from falling for the wrong one. That slick-talking woman, her words sound sweet like honey, smooth like butter, but her path leads straight to destruction. At first, it feels good, but in the end, it's nothing but pain. She don't care about wisdom. She don't care about God. She's lost, and if you follow her, you'll be lost too. Move smart. Don't even go near her. Don't mess around with temptation. Don't even pull up on her street. If you do, you'll lose everything. Your money, your reputation, even your soul. You'll look back one day, full of regret, wondering how you got played. Enjoy your own blessings. If you got a wife, cherish her. Stay faithful. Enjoy what's yours. Don't be out here thirsting for what belongs to someone else. Let your love for her be fresh every day. Stay captivated by your own woman. Don't go chasing after a stranger. God sees everything. Don't get it twisted. God sees everything you do. Every step you take is in his sight. A fool gets trapped in his own bad decisions. His sins tie him up like chains, and before he knows it, he's stuck. Stay wise, stay faithful, and don't let lust ruin your life. Proverbs 6. Don't set yourself up. If you promise to cover somebody's debt, think twice. If you put yourself on the line for them, you might get burned. Get out of that deal real quick. Don't sleep on it. Don't wait. Handle that business before it's too late. Move like the ant. No laziness allowed. Look at the ants, bruh. They don't got a boss watching them, but they stay grinding. All summer they stacking food so they straight when winter comes. But you, still sleep? Keep playing around and poverty gonna hit you like a stick-up, quick and unexpected. Shady moves lead to destruction. A wicked person stays scheming, lying, winking, throwing hands in secret, always plotting something foul. But that life catches up quick. One day, boom, everything falls apart, no fixing it. 7. Things God can't stand. God ain't with. 1. Prideful looks. 2. Lying tongues. 3. Hands that shed innocent blood. 4. Hearts that stay scheming wickedness. 5. Feet that rush to do wrong. 6. False witnesses who stay lying. 7. People who stir up drama and division. Respect the game. Listen to your parents. The wisdom your parents give you, keep it close. Let it guide your steps and protect you when you're out in the world. It's a light in dark places. Ignore it, and you'll regret it. Stay away from another man's wife. A smooth-talking woman might sound good, but she's nothing but trouble. Don't let her eyes or her words fool you. Messing with her will cost you everything. You playing with fire, and you will get burned. A thief might get away with stealing food when he's starving, but he still got to pay it back. If you take another man's wife, you won't just lose money. You'll lose your whole reputation. Her husband, he ain't trying to hear no apologies. He's coming for blood. Moral of the story: stay wise, stay faithful, and don't play yourself. Proverbs 7. Lock in on wisdom. It's your protection. Keep my words close. Treat wisdom like your own kin. Let understanding be like your big sister, and let insight be your day one homie. They'll keep you from falling for temptation, especially that smooth-talking woman who stays setting traps. The fool who got caught up. I was looking out my window and saw a young dude, a fool with no wisdom. He was creeping near her block, walking straight into the trap. Right when the sun went down, she pulled up on him, dressed to kill, full of slick talk. She was bold with it, no shame at all. My bed is ready, my sheets are fresh, and I got the vibe set. My man's out of town, he won't be back for days. He come through. With that, she pulled him in. Dude didn't even think twice. He followed her like a lost puppy, not realizing he was walking into his own downfall, like a deer walking right into the hunter's arrow. Don't be that guy. Listen up. Don't fall for that game. Don't even step in that direction. Many men have fallen because of her. She's taken out some of the strongest. Her house? It's a shortcut to the grave. Moral of the story? Stay sharp, stay wise, and don't let lust lead you to destruction. Proverbs 8. Wisdom is calling. Are you listening? Wisdom is out here in the streets, posted up on the highest places, yelling out for anybody willing to listen. Yo, young ones, pay attention. I got something real for y'all. Stop being simple-minded and get some sense. Wisdom is better than riches. What I gotta say is solid. No cap, no lies. I speak truth. I expose evil. If you got sense, you'll know my words are priceless. Gold, silver, jewels. Nah, wisdom is worth way more than all that. Roll with wisdom, and you'll stay. Winning wisdom says, I bring good judgment, common sense, and strength. Kings rule through me. Leaders make the right calls cause of me. If you love me, I'ma bless you. Search for me like you search for money, and you'll find life. Wisdom was there before day. One wisdom been around way before the world was made. Before the oceans, before the mountains, before the skies. I was with God. I was right there when he set the foundations of the earth, clapping in joy as he put everything in place. The key to a blessed life. Whoever listens to me will live a blessed life. But if you ignore me, you only hurting yourself. Love wisdom and you'll love life. Hate wisdom and you choosing death. Proverbs 9. Wisdom's invite. Come eat and level up. Wisdom set up shop, built her house, prepped a feast, and sent out invites to everybody in the streets. If you lacking wisdom, pull up. Come eat this bread, drink this wine, and get some sense. Leave your foolish ways behind and step into real life. Don't waste your breath on fools. Try correcting a wise person, and they'll appreciate it. Try correcting a fool, and they'll hate you for it. So don't waste your time arguing with hard-headed folks. Focus on those who actually want to grow. The wise get wiser when corrected. The fools, they stay stuck. Fear of the Lord. The cheat. Code to life. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. When you respect God, you gain understanding. Wisdom leads to long life, but if you stay foolish, you only hurting yourself. Foolishness. Got a fake invite too. Just like wisdom, foolishness is out here calling people too. She loud, she reckless, and she trying to trap folks. She says, "Aye, come through." Sneaky pleasures hit different. But what she ain't telling you? Her house is a shortcut to destruction. Everybody who goes in never comes out the same. Moral of the story? Choose wisdom, not foolishness. One leads to life, the other leads to regret. Proverbs 10. The difference between the wise and the foolish. A wise child makes their parents proud. A foolish one brings them stress. A good life ain't built on fast money. Righteousness is what really secures the bag. Lazy hands stay broke, but hard workers eat good. A wise person knows when to be quiet, but a fool's mouth is always causing problems. Blessings versus struggles. When you move right, God got you, but the wicked, their time gon' run out. God's blessings hit different. They don't come with stress attached. A fool finds joy in acting reckless, but a wise person moves with purpose. Fear will trap you, but faith will keep you solid. How you live determines how you end. The righteous, they unshakable. The wicked, they gon' disappear like smoke. Wise people speak life, fools speak death over themselves. God protects those who follow him, but he lets fools trip over their own choices. Moral of the story? Stay wise, stay working, and stay walking with God. That's the real way to secure your future. Proverbs 11. The real versus the fake. God don't rock with shady business. He loves honesty. Pride sets you up for failure, but humility keeps you winning. Real ones move with integrity, but snakes gonna get caught up in their own lies. Righteousness versus wickedness. Doing right leads to life. Doing wrong leads to disaster. Money won't save you on Judgment Day, but righteousness will. The wicked stay plotting, but they gon' fall into their own trap. The good leave behind a legacy, but the wicked vanish like dust. How you treat people matters. A kind-hearted person blesses others and gets blessed in return. A greedy person always ends up empty-handed. Those who refresh others will be refreshed themselves. Haters stir up trouble, but peacemakers plant seeds of success. God's way always wins. Evil people chase money and power, but they building their own downfall. The righteous, they gon' stand strong like trees, blessing generations after them. If the wicked barely survive, where you think the straight-up sinner gon' end up? Moral of the story? Move right, stay humble, bless others, and let God handle the rest. Proverbs 12. Real verses, fake wisdom. A real one takes correction and grows. A fool gets mad and stays stuck. Good people find favor with God, but shady folks gon' get exposed. You can't build a solid life on lies. It's gon' crumble eventually. A strong woman is like a crown to her man, but a reckless one brings him nothing but shame. Your words hold power. The words of the wise bring life. Fools talk reckless and bring disaster. If you tell the truth, you solid forever. But liars, they get found out. Some people's words cut deep like a knife, but the wise know how to bring healing. Lies might work for a little while, but truth stands the test of time. Hard work pays off. Lazy people always want something but never get it. Hard workers stay eating good. Take care of what you got, whether it's your job, your family, or even your pets. The grind might be tough, but it leads to success. Taking shortcuts leads to failure. How you live determines how you end. Good people are guided by their integrity. The wicked stay tripping over their own mess. No matter what happens, the righteous don't fold. The wicked, one bad day, and they done. Worry stresses you out, but a good word can lift you up. The wise pick their friends carefully. Fools link up with the wrong crowd and suffer for it. Moral of the story: work hard, speak truth, move wisely, and stay solid. 100. Proverbs 13. The wise versus the foolish. A wise person listens to correction. A fool hates being told they wrong. Your words can build you up or tear you down. Choose wisely. Lazy people stay broke. Hustlers always got something. If you chase foolishness, you're asking for trouble. But if you stay with wisdom, you'll be blessed. Money and success. Good people leave wealth for their kids. Fools blow everything they got. Wealth that comes too easy disappears quick, but steady grinding leads to real riches. A broke mindset keeps you down. Discipline and wisdom bring you up. If you refuse correction, you gon' struggle. But if you take advice, you'll level up. Discipline and choices. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but when dreams come true, it's like a tree of life. Walk with the wise and you'll get wiser. Kick it with fools and you'll suffer for it. Discipline might sting for a moment, but it saves you in the long run. The righteous always have what they need, but the wicked stay struggling. Moral of the story: stay grinding, stay wise, take correction, and don't move like a fool. Proverbs 14. The wise build, the foolish destroy. A wise woman builds up her home. A foolish one tears it down with her own hands. Walk right, and you'll be secure. Move shady, and you'll get exposed. Talking big don't mean nothing if your actions don't match. Your choices shape your life. There's a way that seems right, but it leads straight to destruction. Fools laugh at wisdom, but the real ones know better. Even in laughter, some people still hurting deep down. Hard work pays off. Shortcuts leave you empty. Watch who you hang with. Stay away from fools. You won't learn nothing from them. The wise think ahead. Fools stay reckless. The gullible believe anything. The wise move carefully. A hothead causes problems. A patient person keeps the peace. The fear of the Lord is the key. Respect for God leads to wisdom and long life. When trouble comes, the wicked fall apart, but the righteous stand strong. If you oppress the poor, you disrespect God. But if you help them, He got you. Wisdom lifts a nation up. Foolishness brings it down. Moral of the story: move wisely, stay humble, and respect God. That's how you win. 100. Proverbs 15. Watch your words. A soft answer cools down anger, but reckless words add fuel to the fire. The wise use their words to build up, but fools stay talking reckless. God sees everything, good and bad. Ain't nothing hidden from Him. A good word brings life. Harsh words crush the soul. The wise take correction. The foolish ignore it. A fool hates being corrected, but a real one takes advice and levels up. Disrespecting instruction is disrespecting yourself. Correction is how you grow. Wise people keep learning, but fools stay stuck in their ways. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Humility comes before honor. Choices have consequences. A joyful heart brings life, but a broken spirit drains you. Better to have little with peace than a feast with drama. The righteous think before they speak. Fools let anything fly out their mouth. God is far from the wicked, but close to those who pray to Him. Wisdom brings security. Wise people think before they act. Fools rush into messes. Hard work brings gain. Laziness leads to lack. Good news lifts the soul, but bad news crushes the spirit. When you respect God, life hits different. There's peace and confidence in His path. Moral of the story: stay wise, stay humble, and speak life, not destruction. Proverbs 16. God runs the show. You can make your own plans, but God has the final say. You might think you're right, but God weighs your heart. Put your trust in God, and He'll make sure your path is solid. God made everything for a purpose, even the wicked for the day of judgment. Pride sets you up for failure. God hates pride. Don't walk like you too good to fall. Pride will have you flying high, but the crash is coming. Better to be humble and chill with the lowly than to be out here flexing and end up ruined. Wisdom is greater than riches. It's better to have wisdom than a fat bank account. Good character is worth more than gold and silver. Those who move right protect their soul. The reckless stay walking into trouble. Control yourself and watch your words. A patient person is stronger than a warrior. Self-control is real power. A wise heart guides your words. Foolish talk leads to disaster. It's better to hold your tongue than to pop off and regret it. God's plan always wins. You can roll the dice, but the outcome is in God's hands. When you live right, even your enemies gotta respect you. Everything ain't about money. Peace, wisdom, and favor from God hit different. Moral of the story: stay humble, move wisely, and trust that God's plan is always better than yours. Proverbs 17. Peace is greater than drama. It's better to have a dry piece of bread in a peaceful house than a whole feast with chaos. A wise servant will outrank a reckless son. Fire tests gold, but God tests hearts. Watch your mouth and your moves. A fool loves drama, but a wise person stays out the mix. Running your mouth too much will get you caught up. Even a fool looks smart when they keep quiet. Loyalty and betrayal. Real friends ride through all seasons. Fake ones disappear when trouble hits. Starting drama is like opening a floodgate. Once it starts, it's hard to stop. Don't pay back evil for good. You playing yourself. Wisdom keeps you safe. A joyful heart is good medicine, but a bitter spirit will drain your soul. A fool would rather spend money on nonsense than gain wisdom. Disrespecting your parents is a fast track to ruin. Justice and integrity. God ain't rocking with corrupt judges. Calling the wicked innocent is foul. Bribes might work in the world, but they don't work with God. The righteous keep pushing forward, but fools get stuck in their mess. Morale of the story: stay wise, stay peaceful, and keep solid people around you. Proverbs 18. Watch your words. They hold power. A fool loves to hear themselves talk, but don't listen to nobody. Wise people think before they speak. Fools just let anything fly. Your words can bring life or death. Choose them wisely. A quiet fool looks smarter than a loud one. Wisdom versus foolishness. Lazy people always got excuses, but the wise stay grinding. A fool starts fights and then acts surprised when it blows up. People respect knowledge, but nobody takes a fool seriously. Pride will have you walking into disaster. Humility will lift you up. Relationships matter. Rolling solo and ignoring advice, that's how you end up lost. Real friends stick closer than family, but fake ones disappear when you need them. It's easy to start drama, but once it pops off, it's hard to stop. A solid reputation takes years to build, but one bad move can ruin it. The power of seeking God. The Lord is a strong tower. Run to Him and you'll be safe. Fools trust in money like it can save them, but real security comes from God. Wise people seek understanding, but fools just want to argue. Before destruction comes, pride kicks in. Before honor comes, humility kicks in. Moral of the story: stay humble, guard your mouth, choose your circle wisely, and always run to God for protection. Proverbs 19. Wisdom over foolishness. It's better to be broke and righteous than rich and shady. A fool rushes into things and then blames God when it goes left. Wisdom keeps you moving right, but fools stay tripping over their own mess. Lazy people always got excuses. They want success, but won't put in the work. Watch who you let in your circle. Everybody loves you when you got money, but when you broke, even your friends disappear. A real one stays loyal, but fake friends only come around for what they can get. Better to be patient than a hothead. Anger leads to dumb decisions. Walk with wisdom and you'll be straight. Ignore correction and you'll stay struggling. Money ain't everything. Wealth might open doors, but favor from God is worth more. If you lie in court, you'll get caught up. God ain't with that. Giving to the poor is like lending to God. He'll bless you for it. Discipline and respect. Discipline your kids while they're young. If you love them, you won't let them grow up reckless. A hot-tempered fool stays in trouble. If you keep bailing them out, they'll never learn. Listen to advice, take correction, and you'll be wise for life. You can make your own plans, but God's purpose is what really matters. Moral of the story: walk in wisdom, stay humble, and trust God's plan over your own. Proverbs 20. Move smart, stay solid. Too much wine and liquor make you reckless. Don't let it play you. A real one stays cool under pressure. A fool stays popping off. Lazy folks always got excuses, but grinders eat good. If you handle business right, you'll be respected. If you shady, you'll get exposed. Integrity greater than quick riches. God hates dishonest money. Getting rich the wrong way don't last. A child's real character shows even when they're young. Watch how they move. Hard work brings reward. Shortcuts lead to struggle. A real friend calls you out when you're wrong. Fake ones just gas you up. Watch your mouth and your temper. Talking too much will have you in situations you don't want to be in. Stay out of drama. Mind your business and keep your peace. A fool lets their temper run wild. A wise person knows when to chill. Don't be quick to seek revenge. Let God handle that. God's plan. Greater than your plan. You might think you know what's best, but God's plan is what really matters. Life's a journey, and only God can really light your path. Be careful with promises. You better mean what you say. The wise learn from correction, the foolish learn the hard way. Moral of the story: stay disciplined, move with integrity, and trust God over everything. Proverbs 21. God runs the show. A king might think he in charge, but God directs his moves. You might think you right, but God sees the real you. Doing right and seeking justice is better than trying to impress God with sacrifices. Pride will have you crashing out. Stay humble. Wisdom over foolishness. It's better to live in a small, quiet spot than in a big house with nonstop drama. The wicked always plotting, but their own traps gon' catch them slipping. Lazy folks always want something but never put in the work. Hustlers stay eating. The wise save money and stack wealth. Fools blow everything they get. Watch how you move. Lying to get ahead might work for a minute, but truth stands forever. The wicked take bribes and cheat to win, but God don't let that slide. If you ignore the poor when they need help, don't expect help when you down bad. Whoever follows wisdom stays blessed. Whoever loves drama stays struggling. Let God handle it. It's better to be patient than to be quick-tempered. Planning is smart, but victory comes from God. You can prepare for battle all you want, but at the end of the day, God decides the outcome. Moral of the story: stay humble, walk in wisdom, work hard, and trust God to handle the rest. Proverbs 22. Character over cash. A solid reputation is worth more than a fat bank account. Rich or poor, God made us all. Don't get cocky. The wise peep danger and avoid it. Fools see it and still walk right into it. A humble heart and respect for God bring real riches, honor, and long life. Train up the next generation. Teach your kids right, and they won't forget it when they grow up. Rich people rule over the broke. Don't let debt make you a slave. Sow wickedness, and you'll reap disaster. Be generous, and God will make sure you always got enough. Move smart, stay away from foolishness. A troublemaker's whole vibe is toxic. Stay away from that energy. If you love purity and keep your words right, you'll sit among kings. Lazy folks always got excuses. Grinders make things happen. Train yourself to be disciplined. Wild living leads to a hard fall. Watch who you learn from. Roll with wise people, and you'll get wiser. Stick with fools, and you'll regret it. Don't be quick to be besties with hot-tempered people. You might pick up their bad habits. Don't be out here making reckless money deals. You might lose everything. If you see somebody skilled at what they do, they ain't staying broke forever. They gonna be in the presence of bosses. Moral of the story: character over clout, wisdom over shortcuts, and discipline over laziness. Proverbs 23. Move smart with money and power. If you eating with the rich and powerful, watch how you move. Don't get too comfortable. Don't chase money too hard. It can disappear like smoke. Be careful around stingy people. They act generous, but they don't really rock with you. Stop wasting time dropping wisdom on fools. They ain't trying to hear it. Discipline and wisdom for the next generation. Listen to your parents. They got game you need. Discipline ain't abuse. It's love. It'll save a kid's life in the long run. If you got wisdom, it'll make your parents proud. Stay focused, chase truth, wisdom, and knowledge. Don't sell out for temporary pleasures. Don't get played by lust. Don't let a slick talking woman trap you. Her path leads to destruction. Lust might look sweet, but it's poison in disguise. Stay woke about alcohol. Don't get caught up in the turn-up life. Drinking too much leads to bad decisions. It might look fun in the moment, but later you're gonna be hurting, confused, and reckless. Liquor will have you saying things you regret and waking up wondering what happened. Morale of the story: stay disciplined, don't chase temporary highs, and move wisely with money, power, and people. Proverbs 24. Stay away from wicked people. Don't be jealous of evil folks or try to be like them. Nothing good comes from their plans. A house or life built on wisdom stands strong. One built on foolishness falls apart. If you want real power, stack knowledge, not just money. Wise people seek guidance. Fools think they know it all. Strength comes from wisdom. If you fold under pressure, your strength was weak to begin with. Look out for those struggling. If you got the power to help, don't ignore them. God sees everything. You can't act blind to injustice and think he won't check you. Wisdom over foolishness. Honey is sweet, but wisdom is sweeter. It gives real life and future security. Don't celebrate when your enemy falls. That's not a good look. Don't stress when wicked folks win for a season. God got the final say. Move smart and stay disciplined. Don't roll with rebellious people. They bring destruction wherever they go. Fear God and respect leadership. Don't start unnecessary beef. A good reputation takes years to build, but seconds to destroy. Lazy people make excuses. Grinders make moves. Lazy people stay losing. I walked past a lazy man's house. It was a mess, full of weeds and broken down. That's what happens when you keep saying, "I'll do it later." Poverty sneaks up like a thief. Moral of the story: stay wise, work hard, and trust that God always has the final say. Proverbs 25. Stay humble and move smart. God's ways are too deep for us to fully understand, just like a king's mind is hard to read. Gold shines brighter after it's refined. Same with people when they go through trials. Don't put yourself in VIP seats. Let someone else invite you up. Otherwise, you might get embarrassed. Arguing just to argue is pointless. Handle things with wisdom. Watch your words. The right words at the right time? Priceless. A faithful friend is like ice-cold water on a hot day, refreshing and needed. Lying about somebody is as bad as jumping them with a weapon. If your enemy is hungry, feed them. If they thirsty, give them a drink. Let God handle the payback. Gossip spreads like a wildfire. Shut it down before it gets out of control. Self-control is key. A short temper causes chaos. Patience brings peace. Too much of a good thing, even honey, will make you sick. Balance is key. A person with no self-control is like a city with no walls, completely exposed. Moral of the story: stay humble, guard your words, and keep your emotions in check. That's how you win in life. Proverbs 26. Fools stay losing. Giving honor to a fool is like putting a fresh fit on a bum. It don't make sense. A fool repeating his mistakes is like a dog going back to eat its own vomit. Straight nasty. You see a man who think he know it all? There's more hope for a fool than for him. Lazy people make excuses. A lazy man got every excuse in the book. There's a lion outside. I might get hurt. A lazy person stays glued to their bed like a door swinging back and forth. They so lazy, they too tired to even lift food to their mouth. They think they smart, but even 7 wise men can't convince them otherwise. Gossip and drama bring problems. Grabbing someone else's drama is like picking up a stray dog by the ears. You will get bit. A person who jokes too much and says, "I was just playing," is dangerous. Gossip spreads like fire. Remove the gossip and the drama dies down. Fake friends cause fights, and people who love to stir the pot only make things worse. Watch how you move. Smooth talkers with bad intentions are like cheap plates, shiny on top but ready to crack. A person who fakes kindness while plotting evil is a walking time bomb. Don't trust snakes. Sooner or later, their true colors show. If you dig a trap for someone else, you might just fall into it yourself. Moral of the story: stay wise, avoid lazy habits, shut down gossip, and don't play yourself by trusting fake people. Proverbs 27. Stay humble and move smart. Don't brag about tomorrow. You don't even know what's going to happen. Let somebody else gas you up, not your own mouth. Jealousy hits harder than anger. Watch your heart. A real friend calls you out when you tripping. Fake friends just hype you up. Loyalty and friendship matter. Better a real friend's tough love than a fake friend's fake love. If you stay close to wise people, their wisdom will sharpen you like iron sharpening iron. When times get tough, real friends are better than distant family. If you always yelling at people, don't be surprised when they stop rocking with you. Wisdom in work and life. A smart person sees trouble coming and moves accordingly. A fool walks straight into disaster. If you don't handle your responsibilities, you setting yourself up for failure. Hard work pays off. Know your hustle and take care of what's yours. Sheep and goats, take care of them and they'll take care of you. Moral of the story, stay humble, keep real friends around, avoid fake ones and handle your business like a boss. Proverbs 28. The righteous move different. Guilty people run even when nobody's chasing, but the righteous walk with confidence. A country with wicked leaders stays in chaos, but a nation with wise leadership thrives. Treating the poor badly is like dissing God. He ain't letting that slide. When the wicked rise to power, people hide. When they fall, the real ones come out. Integrity over quick gains. It's better to be broke but honest than rich and shady. A hustler who gets rich the wrong way won't enjoy it for long. Whoever gives to the poor will always have enough, but whoever ignores them will struggle. If you try to hide your sins, you'll stay stuck, but if you confess and change, God got you. Wise versus foolish living. A fool thinks they got all the answers, but a wise person listens to advice. A greedy person brings trouble to their own family, but a generous person will be blessed. If you always stirring up drama, you digging your own grave. If you trust in money over God, you setting yourself up for failure. Real leadership stands for justice. A true leader fights for justice, but a corrupt one is just out for themselves. When a leader listens to lies, all their people end up corrupt. The wicked team up against the righteous, but the righteous gon' stand strong. Moral of the story, walk with integrity, move wisely, give generously and trust in God, not just money. Proverbs 29. Stubbornness leads to destruction. If you keep ignoring correction, one day you'll fall and there won't be no fixing it. When the righteous lead, people celebrate. When the wicked rule, everybody suffers. A wise person brings peace, but a fool brings drama everywhere they go. Watch how you move. Arguing with a fool is pointless. They too stubborn to listen. Bloodthirsty people love wickedness, but the righteous speak up against it. If you can't control your anger, you'll be easily manipulated. A fool lets their emotions run wild. The wise keep themselves in check. Real leadership versus corrupt leadership. A just ruler makes people feel safe. A corrupt one destroys a nation. If a leader listens to lies, all their people gon' end up crooked. The righteous care about justice, but the wicked couldn't care less. Pride versus humility. A prideful person is headed for destruction, but humility leads to honor. If you always trying to impress people, you'll end up trapped. Trust in God instead. The wicked look powerful now, but their time is coming. The righteous will win in the end. Moral of the story? Stay humble, stay wise, stay righteous, and let God handle the rest. Proverbs 30. A real one stays humble. I ain't the smartest. I don't know everything, but I do know this. God is real, and His word is solid. Who else can hold the wind in their hands or tell the oceans where to stop? Only God. Every word from God is true. He's a shield for those who trust Him. Don't add to His words, or you'll get called out as a liar. Keep me balanced, Lord. God, don't let me be too rich or too broke. Just give me what I need. If I get too much, I might forget about you. If I have nothing, I might steal and disrespect your name. Watch how people move. Some folks out here dogging their parents like they won't need them later. Others act like they perfect but stay knee-deep in mess. Some walk around arrogant like they untouchable until life humbles them. 4 things that never get tired. 1. The grove, always ready for more. 2. A barren womb, longing for life. 3. A desert, always thirsty for rain. 4. Fire, it'll keep burning as long as it's fed. Wisdom in everyday life. The smallest creatures be the smartest. Watch and learn. Ants stay grinding, preparing for the future. Rock badgers know where to find safety. Locusts got no leader but still move in unity. Lizards small but can sneak into a king's palace. Stay in your lane. If you've been acting proud and reckless, stop before it backfires on you. Milk churns into butter, punching turns into a fight, and stirring up drama leads to chaos. Choose peace. Morale of the story? Stay humble, trust God, move wisely, and avoid unnecessary drama. Proverbs 31. A king's mama dropping. Gems. King Lemuel's mother put him on game. Don't waste your strength on wild women. They'll drain you. A king gotta move smart. Chasing pleasure will ruin you. Don't get drunk and lose focus. You got people depending on you. Stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves. Seek justice for the poor and oppressed. The real MVP, a virtuous woman. A real one ain't easy to find. She's worth more than diamonds. Her man trusts her, knowing she got his back. She ain't lazy. She stay grinding, making sure her family's straight. She invests wisely, flipping what she got and making it grow. She gets up early, handling business while everybody else still sleep. She got a heart for the poor, always looking out for those in need. When trouble comes, she don't panic. She prepared. Her words are full of wisdom, and she teaches kindness. She ain't out here chasing clout. Her reputation speaks for itself. Her kids and her man brag on her saying, she the truth. True beauty hits different. Charm is a scam, and beauty don't last. But a woman who fears God, she's on another level. Let her be celebrated for all the good she's done. She earned it. Moral of the story: whether you lead in a kingdom or a household, move with wisdom, stay focused, and keep God first.